In a forgotten corner of the world, hidden by mist and myth, lies a place that defies all maps. They say it was never meant to be found. But today, we're stepping inside. This isn't just a library. It's a whisper from a time before time, a sanctuary of stories that were never written down. Legend calls it the Silent Archive. For centuries, explorers, scholars, and madmen have hunted for it, their journals filled with cryptic clues and desperate warnings. They all failed. They were looking for a building, a structure of stone and wood. They never understood the library isn't a place you find. It's a place that finds you. It found me during a storm, lost in a forest that felt ancient and alive. The trees weren't just wood, they were guardians. Their roots, gnarled and thick, formed a pathway pulling me deeper into the woods. The air grew still, heavy with the scent of old paper, leather, and something else. Something like ozone, the smell of a lightning strike frozen in time. That's when I saw it. Not a building, but a gateway. An archway of woven light shimmering between two colossal, moss-covered monoliths. Stepping through was like diving into cool, silent water. The world outside vanished. Before me was a space that defied geometry. Shelves carved from living wood stretched into an impossible, starlit infinity. There were no books. Instead, floating in the air were spheres of soft, pulsating light, each one a universe of its own. I reached out to touch the nearest one, a globe of pale blue. As my fingers brushed its surface, I wasn't reading a story, I was living it. I was a sailor on a phantom ship, chasing a horizon that fled before me. I felt the spray of the spectral sea, heard the silent cries of the crew, and knew their unending sorrow. The story ended, and I pulled my hand back, breathless. My own memories felt distant. Each orb held a life, a moment, a forgotten truth. I witnessed the birth of a star from the perspective of cosmic dust. I felt the heartbreak of a queen who sacrificed her love for her kingdom, her tears crystallizing into the very sphere I held. These weren't just stories, they were souls. The collected consciousness of everything that had ever been lost or forgotten. I saw civilizations rise and fall, not as a history lesson, but as a memory I now owned. I saw heroes whose names were never sung and villains whose crimes were buried by time. The air hummed with a single, resonant frequency, a presence. I wasn't alone. From the shimmering depths of the archive, a figure emerged. It wasn't human. It was a being woven from light and shadow, its form constantly shifting, like a memory trying to hold its shape. It had no voice, but its thoughts flooded my mind, not in words, but in pure understanding. It was the librarian, the eternal guardian of these lost moments. It explained that this library was a fail-safe, a final repository for realities that were erased, for timelines that were pruned away, for dreams that were never dreamed. The stories here weren't just entertainment. They were anchors preventing the universe from forgetting itself and collapsing into nothingness. The librarian showed me a sphere that glowed with a faint, familiar warmth. It held the story of a world almost identical to ours, but one where a single, different choice was made centuries ago. In that world, humanity had achieved a perfect, harmonious unity. There was no war, no hunger, no suffering. It was a paradise. But the librarian revealed the cost. To achieve this peace, they had willingly surrendered their individuality, their passions, their capacity for great love and great sorrow. They had traded the chaos of being human for the quiet of being less. They had chosen to be forgotten, and their story was sent here. Holding that sphere, I felt the serene emptiness of that perfect world, and for a moment, I wanted it. The escape from all the pain and struggle of our own reality was a siren's call. The librarian seemed to sense my temptation. It showed me another orb, dark and turbulent. Inside, I saw my own life, my joys, my failures, my heartbreaks, my small, seemingly insignificant triumphs. It was messy, chaotic, and beautiful. it was a story still being written. The librarian offered me a choice. I could stay. I could add my own story to the archive, find peace among the forgotten, and become a part of this silent eternity. Or I could return, carrying the weight of what I'd seen. The choice was clear. A perfect, silent world is a beautiful idea, but it's a finished story. Our world, with all its flaws and all its noise, is still being written. And every one of us is an author. We are the ones who decide what happens next. The beauty isn't in the ending, it's in the struggle, the hope, the messy, unpredictable telling of it. I gave the librarian a nod of thanks, a promise to remember. Not just the stories in the archive, but the importance of our own. I stepped back through the shimmering gateway, the forest storm now just a gentle rain. The monoliths looked like simple, ancient stones once more. The library was gone, or perhaps it was simply waiting for the next soul who needed to be found. I left that forest with more than just a story to tell. I left with the understanding that every life is a library of its own, filled with chapters of love, loss, and courage. What stories are locked away inside you? What truths are waiting to be told? Our world is a tapestry of these countless, individual tales. If this journey pulled you in, imagine where the next one will take us. The greatest stories are the ones we explore together. Subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with someone who loves a good mystery. Your next adventure starts right here. Thanks for watching.